Well, good evening, everybody. So, um, battling a cold of some kind. So, not sure how well this is going to go. Can somebody recommend some good lozenges or cough drops? I've done the extra strength of Ricola, and I've been eating those like candy. They work when you're eating them, but after it's gone, it's like the cough is back. But I'm hanging in there. Um, so dread update. It's been a while. Things are going okay. Um, I started my dreads in October, like October the 5th. And I had them for a month and I realized I didn't like the direction they were going. The loctician I went to, she like interlocked the first two. There were just not that many of them. I had started them myself, and I just wasn't very educated on the locks, so I decided to remove them. I saturated my hair with conditioner, and I took them out, and I lost a big chunk of hair, but I was able to salvage, my growth and go ahead and restart those. So I think November the something, I think the 12th, 13th or something like that, I had redone them. I had them redone by a loctician, and they were quite nice. I mean, my last video is when I had them redone, and I was very impressed with the amount of locks that I had. I thought that the positioning of them really complemented my head and how thin, I have really thin hair, so I thought, man, it really, was going to work well with the quality of hair that I have. So I was happy with that. It's now December 23rd, so I would consider that another month. So this would be my 1 month wash and retwist. I had that done last night. I have a lovely girlfriend who she keeps me tight and right. So yeah, I had that done last night, and I've had this wrapped up for most of the day. It's raining outside, so I myself have not seen what, when you get things retwisted, kind of like cattywampus. They're like cattywampus. That's a good word. They're like all over the place. They're like, sticking up. But when you tie them down the next day, after retwist, they look a lot better. You can appreciate them a little bit more the next day because it's like, whoa, okay, so here we go. I have this band here I use. It's a nylon sweatband. It's getting pretty old. It's made by Dry Sweat. It's I don't know if I bought it from Walmart or what, but I like it because it keeps the knot from coming loose on this satin hair wrap here. And this is like a long satin hair wrap that I use to just tie everything down. But here we go. This is mess it all up. This is 1 month of growth here. Hopefully you're getting a good view of that. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Things are hanging in there for the most part. I really don't have very many complaints. I mean, it's very low maintenance for the most part. This go around, I noticed that things are a lot less itchy, and I think that's because I don't use any product. That's the key. I've watched a ton of videos, and I noticed that just a plain water retwist is probably your best bet if you have a tear texture, which would allow you to do that. Some people do need a small bit of product to hold things in place, but for the most part, my hair holds very well with just water and oil. I spray my hair with water and oil maybe every other day. And I recently started to put a little lemon juice, citric acid in the water, which I think is drying. And I don't know. It's probably me down the road of messing things up, but it keeps it fresh, and I think the oil moisturizes the scalp. The citric acid keeps the locks from getting too oily, and it allows them to hold a little more, so I'm just trying to keep it as natural as possible. And I think for the most part, things are looking quite nice. Again, I can appreciate this set of locks versus the first set. I think the key to all of this is just enjoy your journey. Appreciate each step, each progress, each growth. Know that this is not the finish. This is just the beginning. Get rid of that term ugly, because it's not ugly. It's just all a part of the process, just keep it simple, I think simple is better. Gunking your hair with a bunch of stuff is just not correct, You want it to breathe, so that it can grow, You want to occasionally stimulate your scalp, You can't just let things sit. You have to wash your hair good, and then you have to get it, retwist, and then keep it moisturized, to keep things moving in the right direction. But again, I'm very satisfied with the way things are going, and I guess I'll just show how I wrap things up. See if I can get this right. And I recommend wrapping your hair up every night. It's good to keep it from being full of lint and debris. So I tend to just lay this over top of my head, pull it down to about here, tuck it behind my ears, cross it in the back, bring it around the front, tie once, tie twice, oops, like so. Tuck that in there like that. Bring it down to about right there. And again, I take this nylon headband here, put the seam in the back, lay it over that. This just kind of tuck everything under. In the back, you just kind of adjust the opening so that everything's covered. I'll turn around and show you the back in a minute. But boom, there you go. And that's the back. I don't know if you, yep, that's the back of the head. But yeah, and that's how I go to bed. I keep everything all nice and tight, and I'll go all day like this and won't think twice about it, because it doesn't really look too bad. I mean, you can adjust the knot as much as possible, but for the most part, you can get away with that, and not feel like you're looking a bit crazy out on the streets, or the streets, as I like to say sometimes, But yeah, happy locking, and peace and love, and Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays to everybody.